Alrighty, let's see, where were we? A couple of cutouts, some more cutouts, Uruguay cutouts here, so a nice group of Uruguay, a couple of British looking cutouts, and 2 random stamps. So let's get into this. Let's start with this guy and see what we've got. Okay, now I think I had a subscriber comment in my last video and actually told me what this was, but I'm going to go through the motions anyways, just to do it, just to be sure. Okay, so I snap my pick, say okay, we're going to crop this guy down and see what we get. Turkey. Scott number 82 from 1922. It's a commemorative soldier. And, oh, well, that was easy. Yeah, I don't know why I expected this to be like some kind of revenue or documentary or something. It's just a commemorative. So, yeah, let me look this up in the catalog here. Well, I'm pulling this up just to chit chat. I'm working on moving out, so I've got that on my mind. Going through my first walkthrough on an apartment at about 11:30 today, so I kind of wanted to get this video done early. What did it say? 82? Okay. 82, according to the catalog. Typical stuff. The catalog skips from 77 to 83. God dang. Alright, hold on. Let me find 82 in the catalog. Okay, I found it. It was Turkey in Asia. I figured that out after about a couple of minutes there. I was like, of course they skip it in the catalog, but why? And I didn't see it anywhere in Turkey, so Turkey in Asia, boom. Number 82, yeah, from 1922. It is a soldier, dark blue stamp. It says it has a 50-cent cap value. This one's hinged and has a little perf damage. So, practically worthless, that's fine. But, got ourselves, that was an easy one. What did I say, number 82? Turkey in Asia. So cap price 50 cents. Sell price I'm gonna say like 5 cents. Ain't worth nothing really. And 1922. Bibbidi bobbidi. That was easy. Well, let's move on to the next one that will hopefully be easy as well. Before we get into what will probably be the bane of my existence here this morning, these Asian or these Uruguay cutouts. I know those are gonna suck. Watch. Those aren't going to be easy. Okay. I guess I'll try to get it in good view so you guys can see. No result. Okay, so every time this thing ever gives me a no result, I try again. You see, usually I do 2x zoom. Oopsie, actually. But if it gives me no result, I'm going to do a 1x zoom. Okay, it won't focus, so let me just start over. And I do a 1x zoom, which is just the normal zoom that it starts with. And I try it like that. I don't have a whole lot of faith, but see, at least it gave me results that time. See, the other time it was like, nope, nothing at all. And this time, at least it's like, hey, here's some suggestions, which none of which I see our stamp. So we're going to call that a fail on the stamp identifier app. Nice try. So let's just take an up close look here. Gorios. Oh boy, this one's. Ooh. Okay, so you guys can get a close up of this guy. And I do also think a subscriber just commented a couple of days ago about this stamp as well. Really, I don't think it's my eyesight. I mean, this is kind of a blurry stamp. Like, it's not a super clear stamp. Hard to read stuff on here. You can clearly make out the woman. You know, just for the sake of saving time, let me read what my subscriber had commented on the stamp, and maybe that'll give us some clues. Okay, so Kazakelt here, saying that the small green stamp is a Corio stamp, probably Mexico. Maybe a revenue stamp. So that was actually, since I did a little searching already, spot on. It is Mexico, but it's not a revenue stamp. So with the Mexico, first thing I did is I went to, with the Mexico hint, I just typed in Mexico revenue stamp to green, and I ended up finding an image of it. And so this said, green, 1934-40, 2-cent Mexico postage stamp, Tijuana Indian woman with basket near home with palm tree. Interesting, on this nice exploded image I can actually read what it says here, and you can clearly see the Mexico, and this is definitely our design. So spot on it being Mexico. That was a good call. And so I hopped into Mexico, and based off of what they were saying, what they say, 34 to 40, started scrolling through, and boom, look at that. She popped right up right there. It's not a revenue. So this is as far as I got before I started recording my desktop here. So it is a Tijuana Indian, and what are we saying, an A109. So it's a it's number 708. I guess it could be watermarked or not. It would have watermark 156 if it were watermarked. Pretty invaluable, which is fine. So this is a regular issue. It did say, oh no, I was thinking about the last stamp saying it was a commemorative. This probably is a commemorative anyways, but and it does have our imprint, Oficina Impresora de Hacienda Mexico. Oficina Impresora, there you go. So yeah, that was great. It does say to see other numbers. Ooh boy. Well, just for fun, let's check this out. 729 to 733. Redrawn. So they did a redrawn printing. Talores imprint. So it has a different imprint, I suppose. A whole bunch of different variations. Looks like single digits, double digit reprints, so nothing crazy. 733, 733B, 5 cent. What was ours? Ours was a 2 cent. So just for fun, see, this is an A109, so like this has possibilities, but I think the imprint is what's going to separate it for us. This is our imprint that we have, so I'm going to say it's not this. 733B is a 5 cent, nope. 735 is a 10 cent, nope. 784 to 88. 784 to 88. Ooh, so, but see, this is a type of 1937. That would, the 785 has a potential, but it would have watermark 272. But if in my head I'm thinking if it's a type of 1937, that's going to mean that it would have this imprint, right? But we don't. So I'm just going to go ahead and say it's not that. 795A to 800A. $795A. Okay, well there's no 2 cent. So we'll skip that. Oops, went too far, right? Yeah. 837 to 88, 840. Oh boy. So this one it could be too. This one covers 34 to 46. It would have a watermark 279. Okay, interesting. What do we say? 840 to 41 or something, so it's not the right denomination. Okay, so we have potential for it to be an 838 depending on the watermark. Huh. Okay, so let me just check these last numbers just to see. 844, 846 to 51. 844. No. 846 to 51. No. Wrong denominations. Okay, so the only other one that it could be is 838. And we'll need to check this watermark. We need to see, is it watermarked at all? And what watermark does it have? So 279 or 156. Let's check that. Alrighty. From the look of the back, I think it is watermarked. Yes. Definitely watermarked. Okay. Okay, now you guys see that. Now I'm looking at the catalog. 279 or 156. Well, 156 is Correios. The letters of Correios. And 279 has those little circles. We got the circles. This is a watermark 279. So since you guys get a nice good look at that, now let's go look in the catalog and check what the catalog is showing. Okay, so here we are at the beginning of Mexico to take a look at the watermark. And you can see here's 279, Gobierno Mexicano, and an eagle in a circle. Well, that's our watermark right there, because 156 is Correios like this, just letters. And we know that we saw the circle with the eagle. So definitely going for watermark 279. So that's pretty nice. Nothing too complicated there. Let's get back. Okay, so we don't have this original printing, even though we have this imprint. So what did we say? 838 was the other one? Okay. 838. It's that type. It's got the watermark 279. We have ourselves a number 838. From 47 to 50, 25-cent cat value. As I look at this, it is used. Yeah, so we're going with the 25-cent cat value. Well, that worked out pretty well. We got a number 838. Cool. Alrighty. So 1947 to 50, 25-cent cat value. Sell price would be like 3 cents. Okay. What the heck? Come on. All right. Cool. Booyah! Alrighty, so let's move on to the next. Let's just grab one, and it's going to be this one next. Oh boy, here's the start of the fun ones. Yeah, so, okay, this one is the stiffer of the two Great Britain ones, and a little damaged, definitely looking like a postcard cutout would be my guess. It's pretty stiff. So, anyways, little piece of lint. I'm gonna go on to Google and let's see what we can come up with here. Alright guys, this has been pretty much a bust for me. I've definitely just spent a good amount of time trying to find even an image of this stamp, and I couldn't. Let's just kind of run through everything that I've tried. So Great Britain postal card, stamp brown king, that was the kind of keywords I chose. By the way, I think this is a postal card. I think the difference between somebody told me once, a postcard you have to put a stamp, but a postal card it already has like a pre-printed stamp like that. So I think this is called a postal card or postal stationery, right? So anyways, I'd gone looking through just all the images trying to find an exact match to our stamp, and I was unsuccessful. So yeah, just didn't find it anywhere. I went to Stamp Smarter. I thought, why not? They have online library here, and I was trying to go through and see if I could find any kind of postal stationery catalog, and I didn't really find anything specifically for postal stationery, which is kind of a bummer, but that was worth a shot. I was messing around in this British Colonial Stamps catalog, but nothing really there. I found a stamp community forum where they were talking about, you know, how it's kind of sad that modern catalogs for postal stationery are kind of disappearing, and they were going through, you know, there are catalogs out there that you can find, well, that you can buy, but I don't want to spend any money on it, you know, and so anyways, down here, like, I bet you envelopes, postcards, and wrappers of the world, like, I bet you it's probably in here. Anyway, this guy's saying this is the earliest works of the Gibbons that he's aware of. I know for a fact that this would be in a catalog, but I just couldn't find it. I don't have the catalog. And I found this website, Collect Great Britain Stamps. They have a section here on postal stationery where they kind of break down kind of the history of it all. And I'm still not even 100% certain what king is on that stamp. I think it's George V. I could be wrong, but you know, I was looking through the different sections. Like, this one's Edward VII, and you know, I was basically just going through trying to find any information, any kind of image of our stamp, and I couldn't. And you know, I was trying to find the exact same portrait anywhere, and I couldn't find it. It looks like George V, but on our stamp he's got much more of a goatee, although he does have the kind of curly mustache. Man, I'm still just not even sure who the guy is, and I'll be darned, man. I mean, this is close, similar-ish, but not, definitely not that. I don't even know what king it is on this stamp, and I don't have a proper catalog to look this stuff up. So yeah, I mean, there's a piece of me that really thinks it's probably King George V. I just don't know, and you know, I ended up just like looking for British king portraits on stamps, just trying to figure out what freaking king is this. You know, if that would help me. And I mean, like, here's King George V. I mean, it looks like him, but yeah, our guy has more of a goatee. And I just can't find an exact match for the design on this portrait anywhere to kind of give me an inkling of information.
So I'm just kind of stuck where I think, maybe it's King George V, but it's probably a postal card cutout, probably from the early 20th century, and I have no freaking idea what it is. And I was in the Scott Specialized catalog that I have here, looking around trying to find the same portrait, because they always start with Victoria as the earliest, right? And then we moved on over here, King Edward the Seventh and King George the Fifth. But I mean, it looks like him. Might be him. King Edward didn't seem to have much of a goatee at all. So, anyways, this is just what I've run into as kind of the brick wall. I know if I had a postal stationery catalog for Great Britain, that I could probably figure this out. And you know what? With enough effort and time, I might be able to figure it out regardless. But I'm not gonna lie, I just don't want to spend all day trying to figure out what this freaking cutout is. And they did, in my Specialized catalog here, they have letter sheets, but I don't think so. Envelopes. They got some kind of oddball stuff from way back, booklets and stuff. But so it's nice that they even have this kind of stuff in here. But nothing about these letter cards. So I'm gonna call it quits on that one. And hey, if any of you guys happen to know what that is, or if you can give me a catalog number or something, so I can try and figure out what the heck is going on with that thing. Chime in the comments. Let me know. I'd appreciate it. It's really not like some huge letdown for me. I knew these were going to be tough, and I know that these are tough because I just don't have the catalogs. So there we go for that stamp. Yikes. So that was a huge failure. That's okay. No, not the end of the world. I'll just set it aside. It remains unknown. So I'm not going to make as much effort for this one as I did with that other one. Just kind of knowing already that I don't have the catalog. So let me just kind of search around and see if I can find this one. This one at least has a denomination on it. And I might be able to figure out a little something. Looks like Victoria. So let's see what I can find. Oh, well, and I had an idea. I was thinking, well, what do I have to lose? Trying the stamp identifier with these? I mean, why not? What the heck, give it a shot. I highly doubt that I'm going to have any kind of real results here. I would be flabbergasted if I actually had success with this thing. That's a big fat no. And just for fun, I'm going to try this guy, just to see. I really doubt it. Negative. Okay. So these two, they're just going to have to remain in my unknown folder for now. And it's time to move on to these Uruguay cutouts. Oy, cutouts. Here we go. After such a failure with those, I kind of feel the same thing is going to happen here. And it's okay if I'm unsuccessful. It's just worth a shot. I figured, why not? Like I've said before, honestly, with enough time, with enough effort, enough research, I could probably figure out all of these. But I just don't feel like it. I'm not willing to make all this freaking effort. Jeez. It's not like I specifically collect these things. So I'm going to go... I'm going to start with this guy. And I'm actually going to try the identifier app just because, and see if that happens to give me any kind of results whatsoever.
check on Google.
Okie doke. So, semi bust on this, but a little bit of success in a certain way. So, anyways, I started with just typing the description here, and was looking around in images trying to find it. Short story, I didn't really come up with anything rock solid there, and was kind of just browsing, seeing what was out here. Now I ended up on the Stamp Boards forum, and they were talking about, let's see actually what I typed, Uruguay postal card catalog. Colnect I checked first, but that's just a stamp catalog. And then they're talking about this online specialized catalog of Uruguay. So I ended up here on this forum, and this took me to, click on this link, took me to this catalog. Now, unfortunately for me, it's in Spanish, which, just another scenario where if I made enough effort, I could translate all this, but yikes. Anyways, down at the very bottom of the catalog, I finally found a impression of what we're looking at here with that stamp. We have a 5 centésimos, yeah, centésimos stamp. Pretty much looks like that. A little bit different, but you know, it's just nice to at least see something similar. So yeah, the kind of a bust on that, just like the other ones. I don't have the catalog. That's okay. Now, as I was scrolling through this, I ended up finding this guy. This is one that we have. This 10 cent, and so that was cool. There you go. Now, I don't really know how to read this catalog, right? I mean, I guess N is probably number or numero or whatever, and then U is, I don't know, I guess the value or something. I mean, I am not sure, but you know, they're talking, even though I can't just read it off the bat, I mean, they're talking about the color of the paper. You know, is it cream paper? Is it blank? Maybe blank means white paper. I don't know. I'm not going to get into bothering to try and translate all this stuff, but you know, it's a postal cutout. I kind of already knew that, and so here it is in a catalog. So just an example. I mean, yeah, if I had a proper catalog that I could read, boom, I'd be able to identify it. I don't really know what these numbers are all about, but it looks like we've probably got a ST6 or an ST6A with this one that I have. And then, yeah, still don't know about that embossed portrait, but that's okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm going through in my table here. Okay, there was some others in this catalog that were pretty much the same ones that I have. Let me go back up. Nope, nope, nope. Bear with me. Okay, this. I have this. It looks exactly like that. And so they're saying this is 1897 postcard, and they have some variations. So at least like I could put probably a fairly consistent year, maybe 1897. But here it was addressed to circulation. Oh, maybe like they retired in circulation in 1926. So they were out there for like almost 30 years or something. But yeah, this is pretty much what I've got on the table too. So that's spot on. And it's a little blurry. These aren't the best quality scans, but yeah, I mean 3 cent, you know, so it's probably one of these. That's fine. Good enough. So there's another one that I had. And okay, so there's 2 left. I had found another one in here as well. And let me see here. Sorry, long catalog. Oh, okay. So I have this too. República Oriental de Uruguay. It's the same exact design. and it looks like it could have been on a whole bunch of different paper. Mine kind of looks cream or something. Maybe it's Blanco. White paper, creamy white, something. It looks pretty much like this. About like that. So yeah, anyways, though this may not be the exact postcard that mine is cut from, it's cool to see an image of what it would have been, something like this. And yeah, there's a bunch of different denominations and styles for this postcard that it could have been on, but that was another one I had. And the last one was this kind of angel. Now I couldn't find anything in there about the angel, but actually in the catalog here I did find the image right here. So this is an actual stamp, and it says Eros and Cornucopia. So that's my design, and it's actually spot on for that. But clearly it's not a stamp, it has no perforations. And so at least this one I was able to figure out kind of what the design is. But yeah, it's kind of no luck in that other catalog there. So anywho, yeah, yeah, kind of a bust.
It was worth a shot. You know, it's fun. Fun to go look around, see if I could figure this out. I just need me a postal card catalog for Uruguay. Not gonna buy it. Not gonna lie. So these will just kind of remain unknown. But there's Eros and Cornucopia or whatever, and yeah, see, there's the ones that pretty much all these were in the catalog. And this guy we had similar, but this one has little cutouts here in this design, little sharp edges that were not exactly the same as in that catalog, and this is definitely embossed. So I kind of knew that these were going to be tough. I knew all of these were going to be tough to really just get a spot on number and value and all that stuff. That's okay. This is some oddball stuff. I mean, this is definitely, like backup book baloney here. I mean, these aren't, there's a lot of people that wouldn't even bother collecting this kind of stuff. So it doesn't hurt my feelings that I couldn't find it. I just know I just don't have the right stuff to, identify these. That's okay. And yeah, anyway, I had fun trying to figure it all out. And then we were able to actually figure out these two fairly easily right away, and Turkey and Asia and Mexico. So these ones I'll go put in my catalog, or in my Jeepers. Frickin', what the hell you call these things? Cabinets. Good God. It's still early. I started this video early today, guys. So hold on, let me spin you around here. We'll kind of have a little chat to finish off this episode here. Yeah, I'll just have to put all those back in the cabinets. So that was interesting, fun. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. I just never really seem to know what I'm going to come up with. Like I was saying, I'm sure I could figure them out if I just spent enough time. And actually, all I would really need to do would just be to buy the proper catalogs. Boom. I would be able to identify them. But I'm not gonna. So I'll slip those back in a stock card and put them in that unknown folder and save them for later in life. Or maybe one day I'll find a good free online catalog that I can read that will just make this a little easier for me. But yeah, I'm getting mentally prepared for my first walkthrough of an apartment. You guys, I'm 33 and I've lived in my dad's basement for a long time, and I'm sick of it. It's time to move out, and I need more space, and among other things that kind of annoy me. I've always made enough money. Well, let's say for the last like 10 years I could have moved out, but the rent was so cheap I stayed here. And I'm lazy at the same time. I don't want to move. We used to move like every year when I was growing up, and I hated it. I hate moving. It's just a bunch of crap to deal with. But once it's done, then you're all comfortable and
life is good. So we'll see how things go for me this next kind of month or two, as far as making videos for you guys. And I still intend to, but there's probably going to be some sort of lapse coming up where I just don't have internet at my new place yet, or don't have the time, too much real life stuff going on to bother making these videos. So we'll kind of see how this all goes, but I'm intending to, if things work out, move sometime next month. So just a heads up, might kind of see a little bit less of me for a little bit, but I ain't going nowhere overall. I'm going to be right back in the saddle once I get situated. And yeah, it's kind of exciting, but a little anxiety too. It's like, I just don't want to deal with that crap. But I think what I'm going to be one thing I'm going to be very excited about is more space. I'm cramped. Oh my god, I'm so sick of being cramped. And I'm really looking forward to having my desk not interfere with anything else in my room, and just have space to spread things out. Maybe I'll have a little bit better natural light in my apartment. We'll see. Anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up on that, and a little info on what's going on with me in my life. And this was fun, and I'm gonna have to try and figure out what to do a video of next week. I'm not sure, but I've got two ideas already. One is a Kyle's Cabinets episode, or the other is a pack of stamps that I've had in my cabinet for a long time, that for whatever reason I saved. Maybe I kind of had some kind of weird gut feeling that there would be like good stamps in it or something. You never know. But we might go through that little bag of stamps I have from a collection I had bought next time. Anyways, we'll find out. We'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you later.